Hey guys, today is April 22nd, Monday. Can't believe it's Monday all day long. Super excited to have Nick Grounds from the British American Chamber of Commerce, or BACC as we call it, on the show today. We've got a lot to talk about. He's funny, he's got a great accent, great sense of humor. So let us know you can hear us and see us. Give us a thumbs up. Hey Donna, hey guys. Nick's got some cool stuff going on, really cool stuff. It's the first time I've ever had anybody from the British American Chamber on. Obviously, you can be Anglo with no accent. You don't have to be British to be part of the British American Chamber. But let us know. Hey, Mandy, give us a heart and a thumbs up. David, what's up, buddy? So that we can hear what Nick has to say. There's a big real estate expo coming up on Thursday, and I want you guys to be part of it. So, all right, I think we're good. Nobody's giving me the thumbs down so they can hear us, Nick.
That's good.
Welcome to the show, my friend.
Well, thank you very much for the invite.
I'm super excited to have you on the show. Rosemary, what's up? I was a member of the British American Chamber a long time ago. Thanks, Mandy. And I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Hold on, we're going to move that. And I haven't been in a while, and then I started seeing you promote, hey Rebecca, promote some awesome things going on. And you know, what I love about Brits or anybody European, what's up Steve, is there's never a cocktail far away from anybody who's from Europe. So they're my people. So welcome.
Thank you very much. I
All right,
appreciate the invite.
I'm excited. All right, so give us a background on you. You know, people like to know. I got a teeny bit of the history, but people like to know a little bit about Nick before we go into the chamber and what's going on this week and the other events and stuff you have coming up.
Well, I grew up in London, worked in the City of London for 10 years, then was sent over to New York, was a broker on Wall Street, doing cross-currency arbitrage for 30 years.
What is that called?
Cross-currency arbitrage.
Cross-currency arbitrage.
Yeah.
Wow, way over my little head.
It's just
That's something to do with money.
It's two numbers. It's two numbers and you're baffled with science.
I love it.
And then you had some acronyms in there, and no one knows what they're doing. And then moved down here 7 years ago. Was a financial advisor for 6 years, and for the last year I've been full-time with the chamber.
Which is awesome. All right, let me ask you a real quick question. How long were you on Wall Street?
30 years.
Wow, and you still have hair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an amazing. How was it coming from London to New York? Was it a big difference? Was it a big?
Huge. If you ever watch Kojak, it's exactly like, we used to watch it on TV in England, and you came home and there's steam coming out of the streets, and there's cops with the lollipops, and it was a bit surreal. But
so you worked during all the crazy stuff, did you work there during the crash of like 88, 87, whenever that was?
That one, there was an 84 crash, there was stuff going on in 88, I was in New York for that one.
Wow.
Previous one, I think it was a Black Monday or a Green Wednesday or a Purple Thursday or something of it. They always had a colour to them for some reason.
They always had a colour.
But the dot-com bubble crash of 2000.
I remember that.
I was there for 9/11.
Yeah.
We were in the building next to World Trade Center 7.
Wow.
And I'll show you a picture later of the building that I was in. Wow. And we got evacuated because the plane engine hit our 10th floor. When the first building went down.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately lost a lot of dear friends that day.
Sure.
And then obviously there for the crash of 08.
Right. Which was, did you see that coming? To feel it?
You could feel it. Yeah.
I think you could feel it, right?
But in a way, it was still a continuation from 2000 because the 9/11 actually made a smokescreen for what was really going on in finance, in my opinion, because the Federal Reserve just came in and threw a lot of money at the market, therefore kept interest rates artificially low, kept the liquidity there, so it sort of it didn't allow for what was really going on in the economy to take notice.
Right.
And so therefore, when the banks started to lend and lend to everybody and anybody, then obviously the 2003, 4, 5 and 6, and then we could see it happening in 2007 when it was houses were changing hands like .com stock.
I love that movie, The Big Short. I was in the business then as an insurance person, not mortgages.
Right.
But I just remember insuring houses for people. I'm like, what is happening? I couldn't believe that people could afford the 3, 4 houses they were buying, and apparently they couldn't.
They couldn't.
I mean, that's the whole point of that. That's a great movie, though. If you ever want to get stressed out again, just go through that movie.
That was a great movie.
It's so good.
So it was all to do with credit default swaps.
Yes, and the insight that those individuals had about the crash coming or what was going on in the market, insane. You should definitely watch that movie. All right.
It was all down to greed and stupidity.
It was, so when you guys hear stuff about these new products that are, you only have to have a 400 credit score, or we'll just go based on stated income and there's no credit, I really need you to rethink and reach out to me because it hurt. Yeah, no doc lending and greedy hedge fund managers. You're right, Steve. It was just, and so I've seen a couple of these programs come across my desk, like an email. I'm like, oh my God, don't go there. I don't want to relive it. The problem is Americans in general, I guess the whole world, we forget the pain, and then so it's a little far removed.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
That is what you should live your life by, just for the record. All right, so talk about the British American Chamber. Obviously, you don't have to be British,
nope.
But talk about what role, why is that important here in Central Florida, and then what are some of the things that you do and that you offer?
Well, I mean, the Chamber really, we've tried to make it slightly different in that I believe that networking was done very poorly. Too many people would walk into a room going, what can all these people do for me? Opposed to, it should be the other way round.
Yes.
And if you walk into a room going, what can I do for everybody? You're probably going to have 2 or 3 very meaningful conversations that evening. And if you follow up properly, you're actually going to, come away with centers of influence or referral bases or even clients.
It's so funny because Don Ward literally just said that exact same thing in the show earlier.
We passed the paper as he
You
went
did.
out.
But it's so true. If you guys go into a networking group and you're just looking for what people can do for you, you're the type that throws your business card at me before I've even had a chance to say hello. Yep. And you're the type that we excommunicate from those networking meetings.
Exactly.
I'm just telling you.
If you want to buy a squeegee mop, you'll go to a squeegee mop salesman. But if you want to build a relationship, and it's something that when you go and talk sales, they go, well, you make 400 phone calls a week and you get slammed the phone down by 375 of them, and out of those you get 10 meetings and then 2 clients, and you go, I'm exhausted by the time I've explained it. And you don't know the quality of those 2 clients.
Right.
But if you go in and actually you can speak to people and with the mindset to build a relationship. So that's why we've actually used the acronym BACC as building authentic community connections.
I love that.
We're here to network, to grow the community, because without each other, we're never ever going to get anywhere. So it's a matter that we help each other. And I've always come up with the phrase, we've all heard the phrase, pay it forward. Well, that tells me that you've already received something. How about go with the phrase, pay it first?
Oh, pay it first. I like that.
Now, that way, you're out there, you're trying to do something different. If we go along with the herd, then you're never going to get noticed. But, so we're trying to do different events. We don't want to be a social club. I mean, anybody can arrange for 12 people to have a fish and chip night, but it doesn't.
We went right to stereotypical British, right?
But it doesn't achieve anything, and no one wants to go. Yeah. So yes, you have social events, but you want to have social events where people can connect. Where we had one down at Chella's Tacos. We had nearly 60 people there. We had
I like
one
how you
down
said Chella's Tacos.
And then we had one down in Alexia. It's With that, we went to see Wayne Rooney and DC United. We had 60 people go to the Orlando City game.
Nice.
We all met for a social beforehand, so that was great. You know, we've got the real estate event coming up on Thursday.
Let's talk about that. Hey, Johnny Russell. So let's talk about the Real Estate Expo. First of all, I want to know more about it. Obviously, we want everybody to know how they can attend and where to go. Why a Real Estate Expo?
Well, there's an awful lot of Brits that are connected to the real estate market. And so that's probably how we started off the thought pattern of that. Because there's a lot of people in, you know, the property management world and stuff like that. We've got 2 of the property managers that are corporate members of the Chamber, Feltram Homes and Contempo.
Oh my God, Gary.
Yep, Gary Leventhal.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be there. Feltram, unfortunately, is not. I believe he's out of the country. But, you know, then obviously different parts of that. You've got, you know, your mortgage people, you've got your title people, you've got your currency people, and they're all connected to it. So we went on with that, and obviously the Wyndham on iDrive, they're a corporate member of the Chamber, and they very graciously let us put on the event there. So we're in the Floral Ballroom, starting at 8 o'clock on Thursday. We'll go to about 12:30. We have some great speakers.
Rick Singh is going to be there?
Rick Singh's going to speak
He's
at
going to
11
speak.
o'clock. We have Park Square Homes. We have Celebration Title.
Amanda.
Yeah, we have Patriot Home Funding and Currencies Direct. And the keynote speaker is Curtis Lucy, an extremely nice gentleman, and he's going to be speaking.
Curtis has been on the show.
Yeah.
All right, so tell people, how can they register? What do they have to be a Chamber member to register?
No, registration is free.
Did you guys hear that? Registration's free.
Right?
It's a free event.
We've already got close to 300 people signed up. If you go to our Facebook page, British American Chamber, obviously like the page, because that always helps.
That helps a lot.
There's a lot of information on there, or you can go to our website, which is baccorlando.com.
Nice. And I tagged the Facebook page already, so if you guys are following the show or you watch it later, you just click on the hyperlink and you can go there. I can't believe registration's free. So what are people going to expect? You've got Rick Singh. You've also got, I think you said 20 or 30
We've got
vendors.
30 vendors.
Yeah.
So from all different types and angles that are associated with the real estate industry. And there's ESPN Radio is going to be there.
Oh, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's the event coming up in May. This is a members-only event. But to become a member is very easy. If you go onto our benefits page on the website, we're actually probably one of the only chambers that actually gives a benefit package with membership.
This is amazing stuff. So talk a little bit about that, because when you were telling me earlier, I couldn't believe the benefits that you get.
Well, one of the things that I found with anybody that joins anything, after a very short space of time, they're going, what am I getting for my money? You know, I don't need another decal for the window and sticker for the car. So I thought, well, okay, let's build an actual benefits package that even if you can only attend 1 or 2 events a year, you're actually getting value for money.
Right.
So I used my contacts in the finance world, the insurance world, and instead of getting the top ones that you see on the TV advertising, we cherry picked, and so therefore we've got 24-hour roadside assistance. Not AAA, but from a company that's got 20 million members.
Nice.
We do ID protection that actually outperforms LifeLock. We've got the equivalent of all the legal stuff, the tax returns. We've got a pet club. We've got telemedicine, which I know that you like.
Listen, telemedicine is my new favorite thing. So yeah,
it's the way forward. It's what a lot of the medicines and
why was that important for you to bring that kind of value to the chamber?
Well, because I think you have to be a business. You know, it's not just a social club.
Right.
It has to have a purpose. It has to have an aim. And by offering those certain services. We then were able to tack on a well card for nothing, which gives discounts on hearing, vision, dental, diabetes stuff. And then because I'm very concerned about healthcare, we actually built a healthcare package that can, it's as cheap as $59 a month.
I think when you described it, and people can find the actual outline of the benefits.
There's actually there's 3 different, on our benefits tab, there are 3 like moving PowerPoint videos, if you like, that outlines exactly what's going on with the benefits packages, the well card, and the healthcare. Because I think that the healthcare one, everybody's so confused over healthcare. There's so many grey areas. Nobody knows what they're going to get. Everybody gets the runaround. Everybody gets, oh, you got to wait 90 days for this. You got to wait for this. So we wanted to put something together that was very simple, black and white. There's 3 age groups, 3 levels. This is what you pay. This is what you get. Pre-existing conditions, you have to wait a year just for that condition. The rest of the stuff is all there. So therefore, that's it. And it's reimbursed direct into your bank account, normally within 72 hours. But it puts a little bit of onus back onto the patient, that if you do a little bit of work and you go to the doctor or you go to the hospital and negotiate with them, you will find very quickly that the price comes down. And so therefore, if you're getting cash in, you pay them cash. They're much happier getting cash than they are dotting T's and crossing, and then putting all the forms and the coding and then waiting 90 days to get paid. They'd rather have the cash in hand.
I think that's such a beautiful benefit. I don't know anyone else who offers that. The fact of the matter is that Nick also has a background, like he understands this. And so when he was going to create a program, or he was going to be part of creating a program for the Chamber, obviously it was going to be a program that made sense. I've seen a couple of other programs where I'm like, well, this doesn't do me any good. I'm not 25 and I'm not 90, so what's going to help me in between?
Right.
And so you've created an awesome added value. I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give them the information again about Thursday, because that's really what we're here to promote, other than the Chamber itself, but I really want to get the information out about that.
Well, Thursday is at the Wyndham on iDrive. Your best bet is to go on the Sand Lake Road entrance by Cooper's Hawk. Registration starts at 8, but please register before that, just so we've got some idea of numbers and seating and stuff like that. You can get it on the website, bacccorlando.com. You can get it on the Facebook page as well.
So, I mean, if I close my eyes, I'm back at Mary Poppins. I could listen to Nick talk all day long.
With my Brooklyn accent.
With your very Brooklynite accent, yes. But I love it. I'm going to be there. I'll be there. We have multiple things going on that day, thankfully, at the exact same place. I'm going to be going over to Nick's event. I'm super excited to go to the Expo and see everyone and meet everybody. I don't know how you could go wrong. It's a free event. Register. Are you even interested at all in anything going on in the real estate world? You don't have to be a realtor to know that this event could be beneficial to you and to your business. So BACCorlando.com, British American Chamber Facebook page, which I linked there, and then Nick will share all of that contact information when he shares the show later. Any parting words of wisdom for them? Anything you want to share before we head out?
Well, we're just continuing making events fun, and our aim is to bring the community together, because we also have a very good charitable angle. And this year, same as last year, we are supporting kids beating cancer, and the Chamber donated $13,000 to them last year.
That's awesome.
And that is having a relationship with a charity is great, as long as it goes above and beyond the monetary side.
Amen to that. You should come back on and we'll have a conversation between me, you, and Don Ward about the way that you should approach things,
Right.
and how beneficial and wonderful that could be for your life
Pay
and
it
your
first.
business. Pay it first. That's going to be the hashtag, pay it first. First, Nick, you're a joy to have on. I could listen to you all day long. I'm probably going to be singing Chim Chimarie when we're done here. And that's a compliment. Great guy, great organization. You guys definitely come out on Thursday. Message me if you have any questions. Message Nick. Go to the Facebook page. Go to their website, baccorlando.com. They had a party at Maxine's and raised money for the charity. Maxine's on Shine.
Hi, Maxine.
We love Maxine. We're doing a big announcement show at Maxine's on Friday. I'm super excited about.
Lovely.
So come out on Thursday. We love you guys. If you have any questions, reach out to us. Thanks for being on, Nick.
Lovely.
See you
Thanks,
back here in
Ted.
a minute.
Thanks, everybody.
Mwah. Bye, guys.